Hey everyone, so today I have my first jet. It's an EDF jet by the brand Max Jet, I think is what's on the box. I actually bought it from Nitro Planes. Now this was a receiver ready version, and here's all the parts, I'll show them to you in a second. This was a receiver ready version, so it came with all the servos, the ESC, the motor, all pre-installed, which was nice. I didn't actually expect that. I thought they were just going to be in the box. But they were pre-installed, the EDF motor and all the servos, except for two servos which go into the side wings. As you can see, there's a servo pocket here. Real simple CA glue, and then top it off with this black Gorilla Tape just to hold it in there. It'll take 2 minutes to install the last servos. So here's the two side wings, which they'll go on the plane kind of like, this is the wrong side, kind of like this. I'm not getting it exactly in place, but that's where they'll go. And then the two top wing pieces will stick into here, and they got little cutout holes of where they're going to go, so just quick foam safe CA and stick them in there. They have no working parts on them, they're just for stabilization. So if you buy the receiver ready version, you have the main wings that you have to put the servos in, the top wings that you just have to glue in, and then other than that, there's not that much. In this bag is the top hatch, and I'm not sure, it doesn't look magnetic, so you might put it on with tape, or there might be some other type of connecting mechanism, but I don't see any magnets. You have the bottom battery door, which actually, I looked at this plane earlier, and yeah, it already has one, so that must just be a spare in case you need it, because it already has one on there. Oh, almost slipped out of my hands there. And then in this bag, you just have the landing gear. Simple, easy to install on the bottom of the plane. I already said you have the servos for the wings. And then the receiver ready version, what you need is a receiver and a battery and a transmitter. It comes with a battery charger, which I find kind of weird considering they don't include a battery with this version. But it's nice to have an extra charger. So it does come with a charger but no battery. And then the last thing in the box is some glue, which I'm probably not going to use. I'm going to use the foam safe CA I got. It's quick drying, it kind of holds everything in place really quick. And then on top of that, I also use some Gorilla Glue. It takes longer to dry, but it holds really strong too. So I use them kind of in conjunction, and then this one will hold it together and kind of form a clamp on it, so to say. It'll hold it together while the Gorilla Glue dries, so it's a double gluing there. And other than glue, you probably don't need much else to complete this plane. In the bottom, let's see if I can take this off quick. Like I said, it doesn't come with a battery. This hatch actually gets kind of stuck on. Get all these tabs out to the side and then pull it off here. It comes with this weird connector that only comes in Nitro planes as far as I've had. It's weird red connector. I've never had good luck with it anyways, and none of my batteries are like this. So I'm going to be stripping these wires and adding on a EC3 connector to it. So my EC3 batteries will connect into that. So a real simple modification so I can connect all my batteries to it. You should use between a 1300 and a 1800 mAh battery. This has, I think, I don't want to say the wrong thing, and since I can't see it inside the plane, I'm not sure, but I think it had a 30 amp ESC. I could be completely wrong, so don't quote me on the ESC amperage. But it does have an ESC and motor pre-installed in the body here. And that's it. So keep a lookout. The next video I'll have this thing built. I'll show you it all built and working, and then we'll take it out and try to fly it. The last thing, I guess I should have shown this earlier, but just showing here, the receiver ready version comes with all your servos, lines, cords, all up in the front, ready to plug into your receiver. So I'm not sure which one's which. Basically I'm going to plug in one at a time and see what they are, and then I'll figure it out from there. But they're all right up here ready. Everything's installed like I said. And in the bottom, these extenders, servo extenders here, are for your ailerons, which are in your wings that you're going to attach, as you see here. So these will come down to the servos that you put in. So that's what those are for, and that should be real easy to install. So we'll get this installed and all set up like I said, and see you guys next time.
Zooming on my plane.
Zooming in on your plane. Yeah, this plane, the slow stick here, I got a motor for it, and it did not power up. I'm not sure if the motor was bad I tried the motor actually in 2 ESCs and it didn't work. So I bought it a new motor ESC combo. It was a cheap combo off like Nitro Planes or Tower Hobbies or somewhere. It was only like 35 bucks for a receiver and, I mean, an ESC and a motor. So that should get here in a couple days. All the control surfaces worked as you saw in our last video. We just need to get that motor on. And then we'll get a flight video of that up pretty soon, so keep a lookout for that also.